Hi everyone. Today we're going to look at a bit of a problem in the birth narratives in Matthew and Luke using Paul Good's book Journey to the Manger. Now both Matthew and Luke state that Jesus was born in Bethlehem, which was called the city of David, and that Joseph and Mary and Jesus lived in Nazareth when they returned from exile in Egypt. Bethlehem is a small town about 5 miles away from Jerusalem. And Luke tells us that Joseph went from Nazareth to Bethlehem because of a census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and that this census was taken of the whole Roman world. So here's the problem that I mentioned at the beginning. There is a problem with the historical issues of Luke's account. Although the Roman Empire did conduct censuses, either for tax purposes or conscripting people to their army, there is no evidence anywhere, apparently, that there was a census taken at the time of Jesus' birth. There was a census taken in AD 6 in Judea, and might possibly have been another census taken even earlier than that in Judea and Galilee, but there are no written records. Now it's thought that Jesus was born in 2 to 3 BC. So was Luke mistaken? He would have taken his source from first-hand accounts and other reliable sources for his material. Luke tells the story of Jesus from a unique perspective of a Gentile and a physician. And although he wasn't an eyewitness of Jesus' life and ministry, he was as concerned that eyewitness accounts were preserved accurately and that the foundations of Christian belief be transmitted intact. And he wanted them to go to the next generation. So listen to his purpose for writing from Luke chapter 1 verses 1 to 4. Many have undertaken to draw up an account of the things that have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the first were eyewitnesses and servants of the word. Therefore, since I myself have carefully investigated everything from the beginning, it seemed good also to me to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus, so that you may know the certainty of the things you have been taught. Now Luke is really the only gospel writer who related the events he recorded to world history, and his account was addressed to a predominantly Greek audience that would have been interested and familiar with the political situation. Both Matthew and Luke recognise the challenge that Jesus would have brought to the world leaders of the day. Matthew focused on the challenge to Herod the Great, and Luke to the Romans. The very fact of who Jesus is and was challenges the power of earthly rulers, unsettling their authority and suggesting a different way of being. Luke's account reminds us that this apparently quite small story will have enormous consequences. So what Luke is doing is showing the difference between the force and the power and the wealth of Rome versus the vulnerability of a baby born in poverty and laid in a manger. And we're still talking about it, aren't we? Because power has shown that the one thing that can undermine it is self-sacrificial love. Whatever was going on in the world then, and with what is going on in the world now, love never fails, as it says in 1 Corinthians 13. So, bye for now. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.